Imagine two children born in the exact same rural village, growing up in the exact same Dalit family. As they walk through their neighborhood, both kids face identical hurdles. They endure the exact same caste-based stigma, and society treats them with the exact same prejudice. But as they get older, they make one distinct choice. One of them remains a practicing Hindu, while the other decides to convert to Christianity. You might wonder if that decision changes anything on the ground. It doesn't. The neighbors still look at them the same way, and the historical discrimination they experience every day remains completely intact. So society views them as identical targets for caste discrimination. Yet, the moment you look at them through the lens of the Indian legal system, these two identical lives are treated entirely differently. The individual who remains Hindu keeps their scheduled caste protections and access to reservations. The convert is stripped of those exact same protections overnight. The legal logic here relies on a massive assumption that simply changing your religion acts as an eraser for your lived reality and historical caste status. This exact discrepancy is why the Dalit Christian movement exists. They are actively demanding that their rights and reservations be based on the reality of what they actually endure, regardless of their faith. To see if this rule holds up, we have to look past the emotion and measure this assumption against the text of the Indian Constitution.
DEITV World Christian Updates.
We start with Article 14, the structural guarantee of equality before the law. The petitioners argue the state takes two individuals in the exact same socioeconomic reality and gives them vastly different legal protections based solely on their chosen faith. That brings us to Article 15, which explicitly prohibits the state from discriminating against any citizen purely on the grounds of religion. Dalit Christians clarify that they are not asking for a reservation quota because they are Christian. They are asking to keep their protections because they are still actively suffering from caste discrimination. If the social disease of caste prejudice is completely unaffected by a religious conversion, the state has to justify why the medicine of SC reservation is suddenly taken away. The audit gets more complicated with Article 16, which promises equal opportunity in government employment. Because severe social backwardness survives the baptismal font, these employment protections aren't a luxury, they are an absolute economic necessity for survival. This logic collides with Article 25, guaranteeing the freedom to practice the religion of your choice. The community points out a severe mechanical flaw. Activating this religious freedom automatically triggers the loss of constitutional protections against social discrimination. If using a fundamental constitutional right requires you to forfeit your protection against social discrimination, that right isn't exactly free. All of these structural contradictions have now culminated in a massive legal battle, sitting right here before the Supreme Court of India. The court has to answer one highly specific philosophical question. Is India's reservation system meant to be a religious category, or is it strictly a social one? Right now, everything we've just covered represents the arguments made by Dalit Christians. As the law stands today, they are still entirely excluded from scheduled caste status. There are robust opposing arguments defending this restriction, maintaining that caste-based social structures are specifically tied to Hindu, Sikh, and Buddhist traditions. Breaking this deadlock won't happen by accident. It requires a final ruling from the Supreme Court or direct intervention by the lawmakers in Parliament. The final verdict will establish a precedent that redefines how India interprets equality, religious freedom, and justice for all citizens in the 21st century.
DEITV World Christian Updates.